This looks beautiful. Oh shit.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Hello everybody, my name is Moonlight Rebel and welcome to my new playthrough of Biomutant.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Yeah, I just said that. Alright. So this is my very first time playing this game. So try not to spoil the story for me. As long as you don't spoil the story, it means you're awesome. And I know it took them a really long time for the Switch version to come out, so now I can finally play this game. It looks like a good game. So I'm gonna try it out, and I also know there have been like mixed review about this game, so by playing this game I'll get to experience it and see if this game is good or not. So let's get started. This is my first time playing this game, so we're going to start at easy. Oh, it's just like the intro.
Encode your DNA.
Oh, and we can create our own. Let's see. Create our own breed. Primal. Primal is a nimble developed ultra phonoid breed. A hybrid with a gene mutation make the nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. Dolmon is the lead developed anthropomorphic breed. A hybrid offshoot that compensates the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. Rex is an extraordinary developed anthropomorphic breed. A hybrid outcast with an even DNA strain make it adept for both physical and mental challenges. Hyra is a regenerative developed anthropomorphic breed. A hybrid with a gene mutation makes them extremely tough and resilient. The Flip breed, breed is renowned for a highly evolved mind. Its gene is directly interlinked to the power of Kai, which amplifies their sonic output. Miguel is the definition of the idea of breed. The extraordinary lineage had gone in the direction where form and appearance had dominated over function. I kinda like the man, the fur on the graphics look kind of fuzzy and weird. I still like the primal breed, right?
Define your genetic structure.
Oh. Let's see.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Okay. Eat. Alright, biohazard, cold, or radioactive. I think radioactive.
Choose your first style.
Okay.
Pick your main color.
Pretty much like the red.
Choose your detail color. Mercenary.
Oh.
Deadeye. Mercenary.
The mercenary is a strange starman who had mastered the art of the blade.
Deadeye.
The Deadeye is a trade skilled rogue who chose a life outside law and society values.
Commando.
The commander is trained as an operator of an elite special operations force. Commander are used to work in smaller teams.
Psyfreak.
Whoa. Psychers are expanded with sonic powers and mutations. You're usually outcast on the fringe of society.
Saboteur.
Cool. The Saboteur is a common skill explorer trained to operate a company in both suburbs and wilderness.
Sentinel.
Sentinel dedicated themselves to protect a house. You're dedicated for organizations as a whole, including extreme belief in their dogma.
Mercenary. Deadeye. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak.
Let's see,
Saboteur. Saboteur.
Right. I think I'll be a saboteur.
Saboteur chosen.
Okay.
Good choice.
Let's go.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Guess there's saying we can make choices in this game.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm Dar as a strain of power, calling me light for freedom and loyalty.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our...
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
Oh. Let me start over. I thought I can, like, change my mind. So let's start over.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Oh. I had to start over.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience.
I bet that'll slow me down.
Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Mercenary. Saboteur chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Somewhat dark.
Right is always right.
Oh. Doesn't matter what I choose.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Shit. Right? It's going to take me a while to get used to these controllers. Yeah!
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Come on. Shit! I thought we'd go in the right way.
Yes, left can be right sometimes.
Man.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Oh, close.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Alright. 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 Wrapping that on. Hmm? Ew. Attack?
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Right.
Chop it up.
Alright.
Now that's a flesh wound.
Ugh. You know, the fur on the avatar reminds me of Spear of the North. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Close combat. Alright. Fu? Okay. Right.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Maybe I could use it to pry open doors.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa!
Whoa!
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Okay.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Okay.
Flex those arms.
Hey, there's a chest over there. Well, a scrap hammer. What's this? Looks like a blueprint.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Puzzle. Okay.
Just a few moves left. Make them...
Ugh. Sorry. It's just my first try. But that's how it works.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
So that's how the incident happened.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
There we go.
There you go.
Huh?
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
That's why I can't climb that up yet. New friend and old friend.
Loma utulu ba yowo.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Muk bebuk.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Muk bebuk.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Ko bubuye buy.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Ato wamawa.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Ya yumawa.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Nuekik ushbar no barke.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Mao maoya.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Cantita duela bofo.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Ugambun ang ugagad yebroma bofo.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Right? Right? Okay. Aww. Is that us when we were little? So cute. And it looks like we both have our eyes then. That's before.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
No. Potato people is better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What Pensel?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Hook net. Okay. Gotcha.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nonno's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
It's gonna make her
No,
worry.
she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
World Eaters?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh, it's the net. The rod net.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Looks like you've got this.
There we go.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. And here come the opening credits. Alright? It could go faster.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Ew.
Let's
Can we
see.
just pee on it? Right? Yeah, it's our travel point. Right? It's like marking your own territory. Whoa. What is that? Holy shit.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
And that little village is destroyed.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh no.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Alright, you're in your balance and two have to clear the wholesome to flow through all things. At times, you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through decent dialogue choices. Here are those who are always act in the same manner, and our wholesomeness is the sum of the choices we make and the action we take. The balance of your action creates your aura score with the dialogue with the other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Right? Interacting with Captain and PSI shrines will reward you with PSI points that you can use on lost subtonic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
always making this.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
I'm not skipping this. Just sounds skip by itself. Alright, you get a PSI point. You can unlock powers in the mutation menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your PSI point can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Alright.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
All right. Let's see. Let's go this way. Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Right?
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Hmm. Looks like they need help. Out, they're both our enemies.
Slice and dice. They've restroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. Nice work. Stay weird, get weirder. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you. The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Cold-blooded?
He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
My Muma?
Oh?
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
The nunchuk?
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life.
No.
He had a feeling you'd say that. You're not sinister enough to be a Jagni. That big heart of yours makes you weak. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Right. Alright. We're going to do the like pass, so yes. I'm your rival.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's stone fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them.
Stone fort?
It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your Muma's vision for a new home for us all. It's time to say goodbye for now, and if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
All right. Okay. Let's talk to the Major of Fortress.
Cutting edge. Your energy is empty. It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Oh, it looks so beautiful over there.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Alright, time to mark my territory.
Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
I need a few minutes with the Shifu.
He can see you're a free spirit, so he'll let you in. The Sifu is always interested in meeting someone open to joining their cause. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
A vigilante?
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Disciples?
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
We finally formed our first alliance.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
I can tell this is not going to be easy.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it. Won't be charmed that easily. Says it'll remain secret. Reflects that you're a decent friend in a dim spot. Wouldn't be surprised. Says you should find Goop. Just look for the sun. Thinks Myriad and Net. You could experiment with that. Loot. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Hopes you're not planning anything too... Says you should... Says there's an interesting... The tree's going to... Says... Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it. Says you look trustworthy. Wants to know if they could help a pure-blood myriad like you find the... peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares. Says the place hasn't been doing as much business. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows of. Not sure if you're likable enough to be let. Says you look wonders what.
Dola sumala me, dola su, dro eku dadrea.
Kula manjala,
The gate.
kula manjala.
Nothing like a good length of razor-sharp steel. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Muscles like steel. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you, if you let him. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Gala.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize that my PC storage is full. So it took me a while to make some room on it for the recording. So now we can continue playing this. You guys did miss a few of the cutscenes. Like we meet our dad and he told us to help him make clothing. So you gather at the pile and we collect them for him.
He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Hooray. Hmm. Oh.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Right.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
All right.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
All right. I'll try hard next time.
That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Oh, that's where we get our robot bug. That's an automation.
Catchy.
Kalino?
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Sadurutu.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Dropalo.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Will it record what happened to me?
Katiatopoluta.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Sadurutu.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Oh, what a day it's been.
Katiatopoluta.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Shit.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Shit.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Mine.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
No!
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Oh no, I'm gonna drown.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Shit. Come on, faster. Mom! No!
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
Oh,
What you do for yourself dies with you.
Roxy!
What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
That's right. We still haven't figured out how we lost our eye. At least we can crap now.
Any plans for what to make?
Nope. Right?
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down.
Right.
Fluff hulk's on the loose. Bang, bang. That hurt him.
Whoa!
You're hurt bad.
Shit! That was so close! Hmm.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose.
Come on.
No hope of that with as little energy as you have. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Raiders.
The Myriad tribe is prepared to fight to the death for souls that will be forever lost if not saved.
Nothing new.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch. Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist.
All right. Cool, power turret can mount a rod, and it also can be used as a weapon. Cool. Hmm?
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? trash. Things seem simpler now.
Nice and new clothes. New side quest.
That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
They threw away the whole city?
Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
I want to see what it looks like.
Let's see. Never thought I... You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling.
Too easy.
You really put a spin on it. For some, the night brings terror. A waste of time.
I found a lot of clothes.
You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it.
Why leave?
When Toxanol abandoned the place, it fell apart fast. Not too many like living in a ruin hole like this. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too. Looks like the Fry Sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working.
A microwave?
It's a Fry Sparker mindset. Boom! You got something.
A fryer.
It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. Your eyeballs can relax a bit. Seems like the tighteners on the
A
piping need to be
toilet?
unturned correctly to drain the flush stool.
Man, that's gross.
That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
That's a cute name for a park. Looks like somebody's in trouble.
That's going to leave a mark. Seemed like this night might never end.
You okay?
Lema.
This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead.
Papa Zulu.
Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, darling.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Yeah. The future is in your hands, so take care of it. Ready to make something?
Cemetery.
Shot. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean.
Okay.
Wood scrap's great for building things. You made it to the quad spot. You've got to hate what the fighting's done to it. Now that's medicine. You're injured.
Damn it!
This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. That might work when you have enough scrap, but not now. You made it to the quarrel spot. You've got to hate what the fighting's done to it. Crack-a-doo.
There we go. Man, I love this new weapon.
Move like a dancer. Daytime means the clock to nighttime is ticking.
Oh, resting place.
It's a tunnel that leads to another side of the same world. Maybe next time.
Cool.
Now that's respectable. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery.
Right.
That's a Myriad tribe outpost. Thinks it's strange that your follower is a... So, says...
What is that? Oh, did I help them get their food?
Sparkles about... Says there's an interesting place nearby. Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it. Shine's happy. Thinks... The Vespidat outpost, long-time home of the Myriad tribe. Oh, that's perfect.
Right? Let's mark our territory first.
Let's see. The vendor says you can... You got the best of that.
Itue lugasan.
Wonders why you...
Itue lugasan.
Belala. Libuma limana.
Maluala. Yanayo kalun.
Tochu tota. Kanuli chamataruli. Ketto enlai.
Says the shop.
Ha de tuttura.
Says that...
Oh.
Seemed fair.
Aw. I wonder if we can ride on those.
Te veile manuya.
Doesn't believe you.
Te veile manuya.
喂，怎么给白老说的哇？
Angry that the end of the world means running from monsters.
我这边有没有复杂？
If you're not good at it, you should practice on a run bed first.
哇，我的王座，
It's called a tread run board. Like maybe they used it to grind treads. How silly, huh?
That's a round board.
那边的什么呢？
Says it's a moving walk path.
Like a
Says a
treadmill.
run board is big, like a piece of walkway with wheels.
Oh, like a skateboard.
It might be broken, but you can fix it. Maybe.
那边的什么呢？
Then you can practice running inside, where it's safer.
哎，他老外这边的，
Sounds like a good way to run.
Hmm?
给toch？哦，太个毛了，
Says you were a
多罗德拉给多。
Himatu Shaina.
Tutuilad ut. Nui kayo kyo. Edreke toa. Yubijen lekul yuyu. Lemakul. Yukul bishmi mayule.
Says you should...
Yogo nui kayo kyo. Nukut. Yoatrui tolola kuka. Igiakit. Tuledreach maudreamau.
Te veile manuya.
Says they're tired of thinking so much about how the Tree of Life is dying. In the past time, they had boxes that would think for them. Called them mind monitors. Got to find one of them.
What's on my monitors? How does it work?
Says you just plug it in and ask it questions. Simple. Most mind monitors were kept indoors. Maybe look for one there. It'll probably be broken when you find it, but you're giddy smart. Get it running, and that mind monitor will do your thinking for you.
could help solve problems.
Says you'd be an even better solver. Everything is at stake.
Yusut, Pritnamisi, Wunam.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that... Not sure if you're like... Says you look trustworthy. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land. sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Boom, boom.
Well, ew. And we got a vault key.
That ain't bad. If you're tired, maybe find a place to rest. Got nothing to lose. Smells like low tide.
Fine. I thought I was supposed to dig.
That there's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there. You can never have too much scrap, plastic or otherwise. There are tough times ahead, no matter where you go.
Right. Let's keep going.
Rito and his bandits make camp here. Take care.
Oh, shit.
You're on the ropes.
You're free.
This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner is grateful you chose.
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the...
All the light!
Wonder if the wire makes you weaker.
Searching?
Cool.
There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for...
Let's get some rest.
A shopperia. Maybe there's something still inside. This one seems to be... asks you to do...
The light shines on...
Better isn't the word I would use.
Right, not better. Best.
You're the worst.
The worst of being the worst. We're just the best.
put that to good use.
Aw.
Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Seems that the knobs need to be aligned so the device can load its program.
There we go. An arcade. Railroad. We gotta help them.
Face-fisted. Cut down. The world is awake.
Here. You're free.
Better hold on to that. Gah, that's just awful. Watch your step around here. Mercadorpus outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold.
We're finally here.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
Is it really freedom?
Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe.
Right. We need dark aura. They freeze.
Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together.
Okay, we got Swin there. To lower the bridge.
Maybe that key will match. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper.
Okay.
They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them.
All right. You need to get some rest.
Wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust you'll take care of it.
Whoa, a new weapon.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of... Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down.
Alright. Over here.
Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it glow. Not too close, though. It's complicated. Give it another try. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Oh, a boomerang. That's one of the tri weapons. Oh, we
Says
can
you did
also...
a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon.
I'll wear it with pride.
Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life. At least, for now. But out-of-date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out-of-date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
Right.
There's no time to waste. He knows things that he knows things that you, the right, he knows things.
Mm-hmm.
Says to stop and chat any time you don't have to run. Shines on about how the Jagni can't handle Myriad's fantastic shine. Shine says to stop and chat any says to stop and chat any time. Says a always happy to talk with you, even about sparkles about how brilliant. Says there's an interest. Not. Says you look. Says there's no reason to let you in on where it is. Said
Koiras was qua get corella.
Yapo, Nebek Gul.
Off.
Yapo, Nebek.
Time to make a deal. Ka-ching! A bargain.
Egu tout la moitié. Egu alors.
Says the shop.
Egu tout la moitié. Egu.
Dalada no de. Nibu.
Should protect your legs. You look good in that.
Tawa peo wesero so mucho.
Let's see.
Let's save our game. Alright. I think that's where we're going to stop for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This game is pretty fun so far. It's like, the beginning of the story is kind of dull, but as you keep going, it's turned out to be fun. Like, there's a lot of things to do, a lot to explore. You know, the choices you make. So in the next video, we're going to keep helping the seafood tribe and try to defeat the first boss. And alright. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave the comments down below. And if you want to see more of my content, click on the link to my Facebook page, my Twitter page, and my channel. And you can see more of my playthroughs like action adventures, shooting, buying, horror, racing, RPG, puzzle solving, and more. Until then, this is Moonlight Rebel. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!